So 2 players in the world just hit power level 999 in Destiny 2. What does that mean? Why is this important? And why was everybody losing their minds over it? It all started exactly 1 year ago from the release of Shadowkeep, a new DLC that had just came out called Forsaken, one that players came in flocks to discover what was in the world to explore. The main chunk of this DLC was the Dreaming City. The one we will focus on for the purposes of this video is the lore book, Truth to Power. If you're curious, my name is Bife made a great video breaking down the lore of this book. The link will be in the description. In the book, the narrator reads a letter. Achieve light level 999 and defeat Dul Incaru in a one-person fire team to unlock the true ending of the Dreaming City. At first, this was seen as nothing more than a joke. Maybe referencing Dragon Ball Z.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000?
It was not really anything to worry about, and players brushed it off like it was nothing, since the highest power achievable at the time was 600. What we didn't expect is that Father Time would soon catch up. This time, in the form of Armor 2.0, and the artifact for the brand new DLC, Shadowkeep. But hold the phone, there's something else I missed entirely. In the raid, Last Wish, there was 15 wishes scattered throughout the world of Destiny. Some in the raid, some in the Dreaming City, some in PvP, some in Gambit. These 15 wishes were almost all found except for the 15th one. Players searched for months trying to find this one last wish, one that could potentially end the curse in the Dreaming City once and for all. Fast forward to Shadowkeep, and news of an infinite level grind in the form of the artifact began. A new way to constantly level up with grinding XP. A player that can have gear at 953 power while having their power level at 999. This is a result of grinding for XP. Every time you level up your artifact, eventually you will get a +1 of your power level. Your gear can be 950, but your power level can be 999 or higher. That part is infinite. At level 1000, that's over 5 million XP to gain one level. And now consider the fact that most of the best bounties give you 10,000 XP. This is a grind. Reddit and Twitter went wild, getting everybody excited to finally break the curse. 2 top players raced back and forth for the claims to power level 999, Zupah and Bagel 4K. Links to their channels will be in the description. These 2 fought tooth and nail for the claim to 999 power, and they both started to pull in some serious traction throughout the different platforms. What really started to get players more excited than anything, however, was Bungie adding the 15th wish to the API. We use things like Charlemagne Bot, Light GG, all these different resources to find out when Bungie adds things to the API. That's how data miners find out all this different stuff is in the game. This is a wish we didn't think existed until we found out that it actually just came in. So I guess it didn't really exist before that. And both of these guys reached 998 power level the week that Bungie put it in the API. Additionally, Touch of Malice has been rumored to make a return, since the Collector's Edition lore book mentions the rise of Oryx again. This was about to be one of the biggest moments in Destiny's history. At around 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 p.m. Eastern, Bagel 4K reached power level 999. He asked popular Twitch streamer, YouTuber, challenge expert, and my friend, Glad, to take over his account to complete the Shattered Throne solo for him. Glad said no, saying to share the screens with him and he would help Bagel along the way. Destiny 2 blew up in the Twitch directory, and Glad's stream alone reached close to 20,000 viewers during this madness. Even Bungie devs were in his chat, making the hype around this Shattered Throne all the more insane. The community was now going wild. Then the moment came. Bagel reached Dul Incaru solo at power level 999. The Truth to Power book spoke of this moment, and it was finally going to happen. As Bagel fired the final shot and Dul Incaru screamed for the last time, a screech was heard.
Guardian. Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian. It worked.
Finally awake.
Nothing happened. Bagel checked all around the room, scalping every corner possible, any shadows anywhere, and nothing happened. Myself, Sweatcicle, a few clanmates, and some other players went back into Last Wish and did our absolute best to try to find the 15th wish.
Alright, maybe if we get a fatter dick, maybe that'll...
Oh,
Can we just make the whole wall a dick? Hold on.
Okay.
We tried fish wall.
That's just
No.
one pieces of the dick. This is just one puzzle of the big dick board.
I'm just saying,
Wait,
a massive wall
sir-
of dick is elephantitis.
So you- Tyre, are you
true.
telling me that we have to make 2 balls as a fire team and Riven is the dick?
Yes.
Is that how this works?
That is definitely. We need a 12-player fire team, 6 on each ball, and then Riven can be the dick. We got it.
All right, time to go to Riven. Let's go, boys.
Guaranteed.
The community was debated very, very hard.
Y me llama el cocinero. Risita, ¿qué? Ve por la paellera. Venga, que las 2 de la tarde ya están aquí. Miren, bañador. En las chanclas. Todo despeinado porque no me dio tiempo nada ponerme las chanclas y el bañador. Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. ¿Y tú? ¡Ándale, mira dónde llega el agua! Llegaba el agua hasta el restaurante. Había subido la marea.
Bungie had to make a response. So the following morning, they made a post on Bungie.net. It reads, "To our friend Bagel 4K, you've spent countless hours defeating the enemies of the last city, steadily increasing your power to challenge the darkness that is consuming the Dreaming City. We've been watching, alongside the community, as you've come to the doorstep of being the first Guardian in Destiny history to have a 4-digit power level. We are humbled by your dedication, and while this may have not broken the curse, we can say without question you have become legend." There's all this text that are in brackets, and you may be wondering what that is. I think that's a second narrator's voice, potentially Savathun, which Savathun is a whole different story for another video. But basically, they finish it up by saying, "Thank you for playing, and we can't wait to see how high you climb each season. Finally, the wait is long, but I am ceaseless." This may not have been what the community wanted, but it was something, that's for sure. The rest of the day, Bungie dev teams started making some weird tweets and having encrypted looking text in their tweets, their usernames, all of that. But alas, my poor player, nothing happened. So what does this mean? What does any of this mean? Was it worth it? It means a community came together over something that still may happen in the future, but for now is squashed like all of our hopes and dreams of being monetized on YouTube. More importantly, it means that if you set up a goal for players to reach any kind of reward, players will shoot for the stars to reach that goal. The 15th wish is in the database now, and while that doesn't mean it exists, it will take some time to be discovered. Bungie has talked about an ever-evolving world, so it'd be hard to say nothing will happen with the curse in the Dreaming City and the 15th wish, but for now, it is just that, a wish. If you like what you saw here, a like would be greatly appreciated, as well as a subscription. And if you really like this kind of content, maybe you want to head over to my Twitch channel and tell me what you thought about this video while I'm live. Link will be in the description as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.